is the crossing of the staff, which means only officers are permitted up here unless told otherwise. Layash out. Oh, it's like Layash out. Mariam, Panhakodam, which means to stand and face the east. It's the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew and in English. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shumka, Yahweh, Malakothka, Taba'ah, Ratizaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, Nathalanawa, Lacham, Ka, Yavam, Lasalak Chabawath Nawa, Chasalak Nawa, Chabawath Yanawa, Wala'ah, Tabayanawa, Balasayawan, Abal, Habashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Para, Laiwalamium, Aman, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. This is the Hakat, or the power. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Babkashah, Natalanawa, Hakat, La Rapa'ah, Kal Machala, Wakal Marawa, Hakat, La Tahar, Hamat Zarayim, Hakat, La Hakwim, Hamathium, Hakat, Al Rachawat, Hakamala, Lagarshan, Bashim Yahushai, the Wada Aman, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanawa, Wayasharala, Wahabayat Sakarium, Barak, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, the Wada Aman. What I just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121. Ashah, Ayanyat, Ahaharim, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayam, Wa'arataza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Ana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Aliad, Yumyaka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makarai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazathka, Wabawaaka, Ma'aitha, Wa'ai, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim, Adam Yalakah, Al Thacharash, Wal Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Awabika, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Armaka, Ya'ira Yama, Sawara, Wayatha, Ya'i Tazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amara, Lakawa, Manakakidam, Magoya, Bala'a, Yazakar, Shem Yasharala, Iwada, Kaya, Now, Nawa, Itazawa, Laba, Yachadwa, Ayaka, Bariath, Yakarathwa, Aholia, Adawam, Wa Yashamai Alayum, Mawaba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'amawan, Wa'amalak, Palasha, Amishabi, Tazawar, Damashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Ayawa, Zarwai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha Laham, Kamadian, Kasiyasa Ra'a, Kiyabi, Banachal, Koyashwan, Nashamarwa, Ba'ayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Dama, Shayatama, Nada, Yamawa, Kaira, Wakazaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazal Manad, Kardasai Kumba, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairashad, Lanawa, Ath, Naawa, Alahaya, Alahaya, Shayatama, Kudogala, Kukwash, Lapanya Rawakha, Kaash, Sabaira Yaira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Kantar Datman, Basairika, Wabasawapaka, Tablaham, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shumka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shumka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabaholu, Adiai, Wayachaparwa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kayatha, Shumka, Yahawa, Labaka, Ayawan, Al, Kal, Harataza. Keep not thy silence, O God, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kisan, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Zabad, and as Almunah, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of God in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, and as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm, with their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Lord, let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. This is the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh wa Yahweh Shai. Wa ma yaka'ala. Wa alahayim. Matazab ya'a alawap yahana. Ha alawapim. Ha suranyim. Ha kwatazayayim. Ha chayayayim. Wa akwathin. Yahweh. Ba Shimi Awashai. Tawada Aman. Blessing you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohanan, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen that speak against us, thy prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter thy sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nations and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek, synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse Comitazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space programs, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street, open up the internet and the airwaves and the cable access channels and the radio channels. Convict the spirit of any of that people that seek to stop us and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way or try to stop us from broadcasting your words throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all, that is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media, throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you always, so be it. Sar, which means to turn. Yeshavim, which means to be seated. Of course. All right. Last week we stopped at Exodus chapter 9, verse. Chapter 9, verse 22. I believe we was going over the plagues. Okay. So we're going to pick it up in the book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 23. Let's make sure. Yes. As per usual, we'll read it in Hebrew and then read it in English and then break it down. Okay? Oh, my. I'm going to need my pens back, yo. All right. Yat. Mashah. Ath. Mat. Matawa. Oh, slide. Can test it. Can you hear me? Oh. Shalom, sis. How you doing? There we go. Make sure the mic is actually on the lower. What the hell is going on with my glasses? Hashamyam. Wa Yahweh. Nathan. Bump it. That is Nathan. Qualath. Wabarad. Wathalak. Ash. Arataza. Wayamatar. Yahweh. Barad. Isle. Arataza. Matazarian. Okay. Yahweh. Barad. Waash. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Ma. Sa. La. Kwa. That's a cha. That's a tha. Ma. Sa. La. Kwachas. Aqualach. Ma. Thalachwakas. Bathwak. Habarad. Kabad. Ma'ad. Ashar. La'ah. Haya, Kam, Kamawa, Kam, Kamhawa, Kamha. Okay. Ka, Ma, Ha, Hua, Kamhawa, Kamhawa. Okay. Bakal, Aran, Aratazar, Matazariam, Maaz, Ma, Z, Maaz. Okay, so Lagalia is two. Yak, Habarad, Bakal, Aratazar, Montazarium, Ath, Kal, Ashar, Bashada, Ma'aram, Wa'id, Bahama, Wa'ath, Kal, Ishab, Hashada, Hakah, Habarad, Wa'ath, Kal, Aitaza, Hashada, Shabar, Barataza, Geshan, Ashar, Sham, Banya, Yasharala, Laha, Haya, Barad, Sha, Wayashalach, Paratiza, Oy Quora, no, Wa, yeah, Qua, Ra, Waya Quar, Wayaquara, La Masa, Wala Haram, Waya Amar, Alham, Chasa, Chasathaya, no, that's not a Sa, Chatathaya, Chatathaya, Ha, Ha, I, Hapaim, Yahweh, Ha, Ta, Hatazadiak. Wanya. Waanya. Sha. Harasha Ayam. Okay, let's see. Taza. Yeah. Hatazath Yara. Yara. Hatazath Yarwa. Hatazath Yara. Ow. Yahweh. Warab. Mahayas. Kolas. Alhayim. Wabarad. Washalach. Washalach. Astakum. Wala'ah. the Sapawa, the Sapawan. That is a man. Waya Amar, Alayawa, Masha, Katazath, Katazath, Katazathaya, Ath, Athazayar, Akarasha, Ath, Kapaya, Al, Yahweh, Aqualawath, Yechadalawan, Wahabarad, La'ah, Yahweh, Yahya, Awad, La Mine, La Ma'ain, La Mine, Sa, Sadai, Sada Ai, Kaya, La Yahweh, How right is that? Wow. Shalom, sis. Copped up for those 7 verses. We're going to go ahead and translate it in English now. Exodus chapter 9, verse 23. So, again, where we left off. So, Moses and Aaron went to the Pharaoh, asked for the people to be let go, to go and sacrifice and pray to the Lord for 3 days in the wilderness. But the Pharaoh refused several times, reneged on the deals that was made, inflicted more work and harsher punishments on the people. So the plagues started to come forth, and each time he would try his best to weasel out of it and ask for the stuff that's happening to him to stop. Dang, that's starting to annoy the heck out of me. All right. The book of Exodus, chapter 9, verse 23. And Moses stretched forth his rod toward heaven, and the Lord sent thunder and hail, and fire ran along upon the ground, and the Lord rained hail upon the land of Egypt. 24. So there was hail, and fire mingled with the hail, very grievous, such as there was none like it in all the land of Egypt, since it became a nation. So this is a really bad storm. It's a severe storm since the land of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? I mean, since Egypt became a nation, there hasn't been a storm this bad. But there's a severe storm, hail and thunder and lightning and fire is all around. You know what I'm saying? 25. And the hail smote throughout all the land of Egypt, all that was in the field, both man and beast. And the hail smote every herd of the field and break every tree in the field. So this storm wasn't just toward the people; it also destroyed. So it destroyed the people, the animals. It destroyed all of the land, the trees, the stuff that's being grown, everything, the crops, everything, just messed up. All right, 26. Only in the land of Goshen, where the children of Israel were, was there no hail. Again, the Israelites were spared, the Egyptians suffered. Okay? Because the Pharaoh refused to let the people go and worship the Most High. So it just got worse and worse and worse. 27. And the Pharaoh sent and called for Moses and Aaron and said unto them, I have sinned this time. The Lord is righteous, and I and my people are wicked. So now, I know y'all see this a lot in movies, in TV shows, books, all types of things. So all this is happening now. The Pharaoh has went and asked for Moses and Aaron to come so he could get on his knees and beg them for it to stop. He's on his knees right now, pleading, I have sinned. Me and my people are wicked. The Lord is righteous. You know what I'm saying? 28. Entreat the Lord, for it is enough that there be no more mighty thunderings in hell, and I will let you go, and ye shall stay no longer. He's saying, please ask your God to stop with the storms and the stuff that's happening right now, and I will let you go. Just make it stop. 29. And Moses said unto him, as soon as I am gone out of the city, I will spread abroad my hands unto the Lord, and the thunder shall cease, neither shall there be any more hail, that thou mayest know how the earth is the Lord's. So Moses is like, all right, when I leave the city, I'm going to pray that the Most High stop. And you'll know that this land is not yours, it's his. All right? 30. But as for thee and thy servants, I know that ye will not yet fear the Lord God. 31. And the flax and the barley was smitten. No, for the barley was in the ear, and the flax was boiled. So he was like, I know you and your servants are not going to fear the Most High. Y'all still don't fear him. Y'all just wanted to stop for now. All your crops are done for. 32. But the wheat and the rye were not smitten, for they were not grown up. 33. And Moses went out of the city from Pharaoh and spread abroad his hands unto the Lord. And the thunders and hail ceased, and the rain was not poured upon the earth. Moses did exactly what he said. He's going to go out from the city, spread his hands, and pray to the Most High that all that stuff stops. And it stopped. Okay? And when the Pharaoh saw that the rain and the hail and the thunders were ceased, he sinned yet more and hardened his heart, he and his servants. 35. And the heart of the Pharaoh was hardened, neither would he let the children of Israel go, as the Lord has spoken by Moses. And still ain't learned this lesson. He's seen that the storms and the hail, the fire and everything stopped. The rain stopped. So he hardened his heart again and was like, you know what? I'm not even going to do it. I mean, like, forget what Moses is talking about. Like, as long as I repent and keep asking for forgiveness and make everything stop, and then I could just go ahead and keep them enslaved. He was thinking some devious things to these about the people. You know what I'm saying? He asked Moses to stop. He begged and pleaded on his knees for it to stop, and he promised that he'd let him go. And then guess what? He reneged. The book of Exodus, chapter 10, verse 1. I'm going to just read the rest of it in English for time's sake. And the Lord said unto Moses, Go in unto Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart and the heart of his servants, that I might shew these my signs before him. So he told Moses to go back in front of the Pharaoh. Because he had hardened the heart of the Pharaoh again. Verse 2. And that thou mayest tell in the ears of thy son and of thy son's son what things I have wrought in Egypt, and my signs which I have done among them, that ye may know how that I am the Lord. Man, that ain't a tongue twister. I ain't never heard one. He said, I hardened his heart so you could tell your sons for generations what I have done to the land, to the people of Egypt, so that you know how he is the Lord. You know what I'm saying? How he delivered us out of Egypt. 3. And Moses and Aaron came in unto Pharaoh and said unto him, Thus saith the Lord, God of the Hebrews, how long wilt thou refuse to humble thyself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. He went back in front of the Pharaoh and was like, how many times are we going to go through this, man? You still ain't learned your lesson. What's it going to take for you to let the people go so that they can come and serve and worship me? You know what I'm saying? 4. Else, if thou refuse to let my people go, behold, and tomorrow will I bring the locust into thy coast. He was like, let the people go so they can worship. If not, by tomorrow, a plague of locusts is going to come in the land. He's like, you don't want that. 5. And they shall cover the face of the earth, that one cannot be able to see the earth. And they shall eat the residual of that which is escaped, which remaineth unto you from the hail, and shall eat every tree which groweth for you out of the field. He's like, the locust is going to cover the land, and it's going to destroy the rest of the crops that was spared. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have, everything is going to be barren. You're not going to have a lick of plants or crops or anything. Not even a tree to grow up out of the ground. 6. And they shall fill thy houses, and the houses of all thy servants, and the houses of all the Egyptians, which neither thy fathers nor thy fathers' fathers have seen, since the day that they were upon the earth unto this day. And he turned himself and went out from Pharaoh. So he was like, it's not gonna be pretty, man. This is gonna be something that even baffles your ancestors. All right. And he turned. Like he turned his back on the Pharaoh and walked away after saying what he just said. It's gonna be a bad plague of locusts that's gonna kill the crops and make the land barren. It's gonna come into your house, your servants' houses, and the people of Egypt. All this stuff is gonna be an affliction unto you and your people if you don't let the people go. Let the Israelites go so that they can go and worship the Hebrew God. All right? The God of the Hebrews. 7. And Pharaoh's servant said unto him, how long shall this man be a snare unto us? Let the men go, that they may serve the Lord their God. Knowest thou not yet Egypt is destroyed? Like, how long are you gonna keep letting this happen, man? How you gonna let him keep coming in here and then afflict us? Why don't you just let him go? Let them go and worship their God. Just let the men go. That's what his servants are saying to the Pharaoh. Okay? They tired of being afflicted by all these plagues that's going around now. 8. And Moses and Aaron were brought again unto Pharaoh. And he said unto them, go, serve the Lord your God. But who are they that shall go? So he called them back. He was like, hey, go get Moses and Aaron. And he was like, hey, you go and serve your God. But who all is going? All right. Verse 9. Moses said, we will go with our young and with our old, with our sons and with our daughters, with our flocks and with our herds. We will go, for we must hold a feast unto the Lord. Moses said everybody's going because we have to hold a feast unto the Lord. Everybody, even our farm animals. We're taking everything. We're leaving and going to worship our God and have a feast unto the Lord. 10. And he said unto them, let the Lord be so with you, as I will let you go, and your little ones. Look to it, for evil is before you. 11. Not so. Go now, ye that are men, and serve the Lord, for that ye did desire, and they were driven out of the Pharaoh's presence. 12. And the Lord said unto Moses, okay, so the Pharaoh was like, okay, your son, the men and your sons can go, but leave the rest here. All right. 12. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand over the land of Egypt for the locust, that they may come up upon the land of Egypt and eat every herb of the land, even all that the hail hath left. He's like, all right. So after Pharaoh dismissed Moses and Aaron out of his presence, the Most High said, go forth, stretch your hands forth, and we're going to go ahead and let the plagues come and eat everything. The herbs that was spared by the hailstorm. 13. And Moses stretched forth his rod over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought an east wind upon the land all that day and all that night. And when it was morning, the east wind brought the locusts. So one night has passed, and now the land is being filled with locusts. It's like you can see the storm as it's coming in. 14. And the locusts went up all over all the land of Egypt, and rested in all the coast of Egypt. Very grievous were they. Before them there were no such locusts as they, neither after them shall be such. These are locusts that have never been seen before. And when they're done, you'll never see them again. Hmm. 15. For they covered the face of the whole earth, so that the land was darkened. And they did eat every herb of the land, and all the fruit of the trees which the hail had left. And there remained not any green thing in the trees, nor or in the herbs of the field, through all the land of Egypt. So this plague of locusts has just went over the land, and everything is gone. The herbs that was left behind from the last plague. I mean, the herbs and the vegetative thing, the vegetables, fruits and vegetables, all the herbs, everything, the crops. There we go. The crops that were left over from the storm was consumed by these locusts. Verse 16. The Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron in haste, and he said, I have sinned against the Lord your God and against you. So Pharaoh, he called for Moses and Aaron quickly, got back on his knees again, and said, I have sinned against the Lord and you. The Lord your God and you. 17. Now therefore forgive, I pray thee, my sin only this once, and entreat the Lord your God that he may take away from me this death only. And 18, verse 18, and he went out from Pharaoh and entreated the Lord. 19, and the Lord turned a mighty strong west wind, which took away the locusts and cast them into the Red Sea. There remained not one locust in all the coasts of Egypt. So he got on his knees and begged Moses to ask the Most High to get rid of the bugs, get rid of the locusts. So Moses went out and prayed to the Most High, and the Most High sent the gust of wind to get rid of the locusts, and they went into the Red Sea, all of them. There was not one bug left to destroy anything. All right. Verse 20. But the Lord hardened the Pharaoh's heart so that he would not let the children go. So again, Pharaoh reneged. The Most High was like, you know what? I don't think they learned their lesson yet. Verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, stretch out thine hand toward heaven, and there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. 22. And Moses stretched forth his hand toward heaven, and there was a thick darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. Is he washing? No, he hasn't came in here. He's probably in one of the rooms. It's like at one. Hold on. 23. They saw not one another, neither rose any from his place for 3 days. But all the children of Israel had light in their dwellings. So the land was was plagued with darkness, enough to make a blind man not feel alone. Only people that had light and was able to see anything was the children of Israel. So of course you already know the Egyptians are seeing this and they are pretty much getting mad. All right. 24. And Pharaoh called unto Moses and said, Go ye, serve the Lord. Only let your flocks and your herds be stayed. Let your little ones also go with you. So he said, just leave the animals. You and your people go and pray. You know what I'm saying? And Moses said, Thou must give us also sacrifices and burnt offerings that we may sacrifice unto the Lord our God. So he's like, you got to let us take the animals so we can sacrifice unto the Most High. 26. Our cattle also shall go with us. There shall not an hoof be left behind, for thereof must we take to serve the Lord our God. And we know not with what we must serve the Lord until we come thither. So he was like, I got to take everything, even the animals, because I don't even know what the Lord will require of us to sacrifice to him until we get there. 27. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. The Pharaoh was like, Nah, I don't think I could do that. You know what I'm saying? 28. And Pharaoh said unto him, Get thee from me, take heed to thyself, see my face no more. For in that day thou seest my face, thou shalt die. He was like, leave from here, leave this place. If I see you again, I'm going to kill you. All right? 29. And Moses said, Thou hast spoken well. I will see thy face again no more. So Moses was like, I ain't no sweat. You ain't got to see me no more. You will never see me again. And he left. All right. Exodus 11 and 1. And the Lord said unto Moses, Yet will I bring one plague more upon Pharaoh and upon Egypt. Afterwards he will let you go hence. When he shall let you go, he shall surely thrust you out hence altogether. He was like, I'm going to bring one more plague. And once this plague hits, the Pharaoh himself is going to kick you out of the land. Like, he's going to kick you out. And everything. Your young ones, your loved ones, your cattle, your flocks, everything gonna just give you the boot. They're gonna kick you out of the land. 2, speak now in the ears of the people, and let every man borrow of his neighbor, and every woman of her neighbor, jewels of silver and jewels of gold. 3, and the Lord gave the people favor in the sight of Egyptians. Moreover, the man Moses was very great in the land of Egypt, and in the sight of Pharaoh's servants, and in the sight of the people. And Moses said, Thus saith the Lord, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt. So he went, he grabbed jewels, he grabbed silver, he grabbed some gold. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, I'm going to go out into the land of Egypt at midnight. Hmm. 5, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of the Pharaoh that sitteth upon the throne, and even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn of beasts. So he went to each and every neighbor of his, all the Israelites. He was like, I need some gold and some silver, and he was like, all the firstborn of Egypt will die, from the Pharaoh all the way down to the last animal. All right, 6.